Hello everybody, this is PinkApocalypse. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my video, and welcome to my voice for the first time in forever. Today I'm doing my second ever speed draw, and it is on making not scary things scary. So what I basically did was on Tumblr, I went and asked you guys what is something that you would never ever in your life ever find scary, and I'm gonna make it haunt your nightmares. That is the goal of today. All of these will be put up on Tumblr when I'm finished, after this video goes up. I think a couple are already up there. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So this first one was suggested by my friend who wanted me to draw a chicken, but scary, because I actually have chickens at the moment and chickens are great. So with this one, I went in a bit of like a dinosaur direction. I kind of mixed it. It was kind of a chicken mixed with a dinosaur, mixed with like a goose kind of, and you'll see what the goose part is later, and like a bit eagle. So basically I started off, I had a bit of trouble with the body shape, because body shapes are hard. But I think I got it in the end. I'm quite happy with it. I gave him horns instead of a comb. The comb is the flappy bit of skin on top of their head. Tiny little beady eyes, sharp beak, of course. And I was going to give him like velociraptor claws, but I actually took that away, and I'm kind of sad that I did because I liked it more. But it's done now, so whatever. I wanted to draw, because I'm guessing that this chicken is a boy, is a rooster, so I wanted to draw him crowing, I guess. So of course I mixed it with like a bit of a dinosaur roaring and a rooster crowing. I think that would sound absolutely terrible. Would probably break your ears. And fun fact is that geese actually have teeth lining their tongue, so I have included that in this. Have fun next time you see a goose, knowing that they look like an actual alien. I gave him slitted eyes, more horns like on his wings, lots of tiny little teeth, because teeth is just the key to being scary. And then of course I was quite happy with the color palette I chose and how I did the shading, because normally I'm not very good at shading and things like feathers and fur, so I was it could have been a bit more realistic. I definitely think this is the least scary one I did, but it's mostly scary in the way that it could actually be real, because I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but here in Down Under we have something called a cassowary, and don't be scared, you're not going to find them in the middle of Sydney. Like, they're pretty hard to find, but it's definitely going to make you not want to come here. Yeah, look at that. It's terrifying. They're taller than people. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to come here anyway. We have spiders. Stay back. This next one was suggested by a loyal follower of mine on Tumblr, who goes by the name of FNAF Textures of the Day at the moment, but he keeps changing his name, so I'm not quite sure. But he suggested doing the Foxy plush, and he means like, I think he meant like the real one, not like the one from the game, because I immediately thought, hey, doesn't that already turn into Nightmare Foxy in the game? But I guess we wanted to make the actual plushie itself scary. My mum would disagree. She would say that it is already scary. So this one I went in a very horror movie-ish, but also almost like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared direction, I think. So I made it look like the plushie almost had real organs inside of it. That's why it's covered in blood. So that's why all the patches are surrounded by blood. You'll see later, as if like you've actually just patched somebody, and it's even got bones sticking out and stuff. It's anyway, I wanted to make it look like somebody like ripped its mouth open and just had loads of teeth, and its like eyes have fallen off and stuff. Tried to make it look as scary as possible. Honestly, I'm starting to think that the blood thing is a little bit of a cheap tactic, and I should probably stop trying to do that to make things scary. But, you know, it's already done. I think this is the one that I'm probably the most proud of. The shading and the texture of it, I think, ended up looking quite good. Doesn't that nose look so shiny and smooth? Just love it. Of course, you can see I went very, very heavily with the blood, and then I think the shading looks quite good, how it looks all nice and textured and dirty. And yeah, I think that one's probably the best one I've done. This one was suggested by a friend who goes by Hoodvia on Tumblr. They suggested doing a butterfly, and of course that was great. She said that and I was like, oh yes, I'm totally doing that. And of course, butterflies are surprisingly hard to draw. Like, the body is very hard to draw. There was a very helpful picture that I found. Somebody did a 3D model of a butterfly without wings, but it started off pretty bad. So it ended up looking more, I think, like a praying mantis crossed with a butterfly and a spider, which I think was kind of the direction I went with. I gave it the big butt, the big praying mantis legs, and I gave it little like pincers because I thought that that's pretty scary. You have something with the big, I think it's called a proboscis on the butterfly, and I don't know, maybe it would be like a mosquito, maybe it would suck blood instead, but it's huge. I don't know. Don't ask me about the anatomy of these, I'm just an artist. So I started off drawing the wings quite rounded, but I quickly realized that that was a bad idea because it just looked like a butterfly, so I gave it some kind of pointy wings. I still tried to make it look fluffy because butterflies and spiders are quite fluffy a lot of the time. I tried to make it a very pointed and scary, and gave it lots of spidery eyes, because that's always fun. Lots of pupils, lots of eyes. I also went with a bit of a Disney villain colour scheme, which is like the lime greens and the purples and the blacks, because who didn't grow up being absolutely terrified of Maleficent and Ursula? That's their colour scheme, so I thought, hey, that'd be a good idea to do. I did another cheap tactic with the blood again, unfortunately, to make it look like I'd killed somebody. Put a little hand there, like it had dragged a body away or something. So, of course, I couldn't end this one without a pun. It's a shutterfly. Don't ask, please. It's not even that good of a pun. I could have done better. Again, I have another suggestion from FNAF Textures of the Day, who suggested I do my OC as scary, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little upset because my OC is meant to be scary already, but clearly it's not. So I took that to a whole new level. She is very Tim Burton style in this, lots of like the curly hair. I also slightly based it off this picture that FNAF Textures sent me after they requested this, which I know it's from something. If somebody could comment down in the comments what it is from. Basically, if you don't like being scared, if you don't like scary things, just look away for a second. Yeah, it's this thing. I do not like. Anyway, okay, look back now. You can come back now. I just accentuated her big sharp teeth, her like eyelashes, and her pale skin, I guess. I'm quite happy with like the eye and the nose shading in this. I've never really done shading like that before. Although, as you can see when I get to the light, I stuff it all up because I put light coming from the bottom as if there's like a torch under her kind of thing, like a flashlight. But I've also put shadows underneath as well. So I think I stuffed that up a little bit, but it ended up looking pretty good. I'm proud of it. And now this one was requested by Mechanical Devil, and they said to make the Amazing World of Gumball scary, and I know most people will probably think, oh, make Gumball scary, but I love that one, so I decided to make that a bit scary. so we're just going to, what we're going to do is just draw in this body here, try to make quite a realistic head, scale that up a little bit, yep, and we'll just get that right there. And now we're just drawing his legs. I think this one's working because it's looking scarily realistic. I think that's the main thing. I know I said the other one was my favorite, but I think this one is definitely the one that I put the most effort into. Now we need to put in the iconic shoes that he wears because, yeah, so we're going to, I think I did quite a good detail with this. I'm actually like really proud of this one. So it's got good detail. I'll just add in, yep, there we go. Okay. And I think the color's a little bit wrong, so we just like fix the color up a little bit. Just change the hue, change the saturation. And with this top one, I think the colors were also a bit off, but we'll just put an overlay on it. I think that works a little bit better. So we'll just do that, and we'll put a colorize effect on it, and I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good so far. We're definitely getting there. Okay, so I think I know this is, I said this was a cheap tactic, but I think we're just gonna add some blood in there, make it look like he's murdered somebody. You know, that's how you make things scary. It's the cheap way of making a horror movie. So we'll just add some of his shoes. We'll add a little bit more realistic up there. Little bit more blood. Never hurt anybody, or it did. I don't know. I'm not a murderer. I wouldn't know. Just add some more in there. And yeah, we'll just scale that down. Oh, and of course, what we're missing is we need to add in the title, and I think we'll make it look a little bit drippy, because if things are drippy, it looks scary. So we'll make something, and we'll make it look a little drippy. Yeah, I think that's almost good. We'll just make it a little bit darker. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Isn't that terrifying? I'm gonna have nightmares about this for a really long time. No, okay, I'm sorry I've scarred you all with my beautiful Darwin drawing, but you know, that's what this video was for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was good. You can subscribe if you like. You don't have to. I normally do animations. I normally don't do this. You can check out my other speed draw, which I did, the Ruby and Sapphire wedding from Steven Universe. Give this video a like if you liked it. If you don't, just leave. Why are you still watching if you don't like it? And yeah, comment which one was your favorite, because you all know which one's my favorite. Link to my Tumblr is in the description. I also have a Patreon, but like, who cares about that, am I right? And I will see you all in the next video, which will hopefully also be an animation when I stop being lazy. Okay, see ya, bye!